What kind of dementia is hereditary? Some types of dementia are more hereditary than others. Vascular dementia. Only in very rare cases can vascular dementia be caused by a genetically inherited disorder. Is Alzheimer's inherited from mother or father? En español, if your mother has Alzheimer's, you are more likely to develop the disease than if your father has Alzheimer's, according to a study published today in the journal Neurology. The study adds to a growing body of evidence that a tendency for the disease appears to be passed down through the mother's genes. What is the main cause of dementia? The two major degenerative causes of dementia are Alzheimer's disease, the progressive loss of nerve cells without known cause, and vascular dementia, i.e. loss of brain function due to a series of small strokes. What are the chances of getting dementia if a parent has it? If you have a first-degree relative with Alzheimer's disease, e.g. mother, father, sibling, your risk of developing the illness is about 2 to 3 times higher than someone else your age who doesn't have a family member with the illness. Will I get dementia if my mother has it? In terms of risk for family members, it is important to know that there are two types of Alzheimer's disease. In this form of the illness, there is a 50% chance of developing the disease if you have a parent with the illness who has a confirmed genetic mutation. Does dementia run in family? Many people affected by dementia are concerned that they may inherit or pass on dementia. The majority of dementia is not inherited by children and grandchildren. In rarer types of dementia there may be a strong genetic link, but these are only a tiny proportion of overall cases of dementia. How does peanut butter detect Alzheimer's? The peanut butter test is a diagnostic test which aims to detect Alzheimer's disease by measuring subjects' ability to smell peanut butter through each nostril. The researchers believe that people with Alzheimer's were not able to smell the peanut butter as well through their left nostril as their right one. Is it true that Alzheimer's skips a generation? Risk genes for Alzheimer's disease. The vast majority of people with Alzheimer's disease do not inherit it from a parent as a single gene mutation with a simple inheritance pattern. The disease might skip a generation, affect people on both sides of the family, appear seemingly from nowhere or not be passed on at all. What's the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's? Dementia is the term applied to a group of symptoms that negatively impact memory, but Alzheimer's is a progressive disease of the brain that slowly causes impairment in memory and cognitive function. The exact cause is unknown and no cure is available. Is anger a sign of dementia? Agitation and mood swings. In addition to agitation, rapid and seemingly unprovoked mood swings are another sign of dementia, going from calm to tearful to angry for no apparent reason. What food kills dementia? Cruciferous vegetables. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, and other cruciferous vegetables contain sulforaphane, which powerfully assists in DNA repair. They're also high in folate and carotenoids, which lower homocysteine. High levels of this amino acid are linked to cognitive decline and dementia. Can dementia be prevented? There's no certain way to prevent all types of dementia. Researchers are still investigating how the disease develops. However, there's good evidence that a healthy lifestyle can help reduce your risk of developing dementia when you're older. Is dementia hereditary, yes or no? The answer is yes and no, as the effects of your family genes are complex and inheritance varies from case to case. Also, the cause of dementia varies, with some cases being highly influenced by genetics and others are less affected in terms of hereditary factors. How do dementia patients die? The actual death of a person with dementia may be caused by another condition. They are likely to be frail towards the end. Their ability to cope with infection and other physical problems will be impaired due to the progress of dementia. In many cases, death may be hastened by an acute illness such as pneumonia. What are the main cause of dementia? The two major degenerative causes of dementia are Alzheimer's disease, the progressive loss of nerve cells without known cause, and vascular dementia, i.e. loss of brain function due to a series of small strokes. What is the life expectancy with someone with dementia? Generally speaking, the life expectancy of a person with dementia depends on the type of dementia they are diagnosed with, their age and health. Most studies seem to show that the average number of years someone will live with dementia after being diagnosed is around 10 years. What age does dementia usually start? Dementia is more common in people over the age of 65, but it can also affect younger people. Early onset of the disease can begin when people are in their 30s, 40s, or 50s. With treatment and early diagnosis, you can slow the progression of the disease and maintain mental function. Can dementia patients live at home? Such agencies can also provide that care to Alzheimer's patients who live in their own homes. With this specialized care, some Alzheimer's patients can continue to live in their homes safely and healthily. Is dementia a mental illness? While dementia does affect mental health, it is not a mental illness, but a disorder of the brain that causes memory loss and trouble with communicating. Proper diagnosis of mental illness or dementia in the elderly is vital in order to ensure that appropriate treatment is provided as soon as possible. Can you come back from dementia? Dementia, once it has been officially diagnosed, does not go away, but the symptoms can come and go and the condition can manifest itself differently depending on the person. The symptoms and signs of Alzheimer's or dementia progress at different rates. There are different stages, but it doesn't ever go away. Which country has least dementia? Among developed countries, Japan seems to have the lowest prevalence of dementia in general and Alzheimer's disease in particular. Does dementia show on a brain scan? A brain scan, using either computed tomography (CT) or magnetic resonance imaging (MRI), is generally included in the standard evaluation for Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. These scans can also show the loss of brain mass associated with Alzheimer's disease and other dementias. Can smelling peanut butter detect Alzheimer's? The peanut butter test is a diagnostic test which aims to detect Alzheimer's disease by measuring subjects' ability to smell peanut butter through each nostril. The researchers believe that people with Alzheimer's were not able to smell the peanut butter as well through their left nostril as their right one. Why is dementia more common in females? Worldwide, women with dementia outnumber men 2 to 1. Brain scans tell us that the rate at which brain cells are dying in the brain is faster in women than in men. Women are more likely to live longer than men. However, although risk increases with age, dementia is caused by diseases of the brain, not age alone. Is there a test to see if you will get Alzheimer's? The latest blood test to detect Alzheimer's may be able to predict the disease 10 years before symptoms occur with 100% accuracy. Researchers from the National Institute on Aging are focusing on a protein in the brain called IRS1 that may signal the earliest stages of Alzheimer's. Do people with dementia sleep a lot? It is quite common for a person with dementia, especially in the later stages, to spend a lot of their time sleeping, both during the day and night. Sleeping more and more is a common feature of later stage dementia.